Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the PlayStation Plus podcast. This is episode 24. Today we will be discussing Avengers. Can it be saved? Can it flop? We will find out. And Gotham Knights with the delay to 2022.
Oh, that hurts.
Yeah, that stings, man.
Yeah, guys, and make sure if you are here, you hit that like button. If you're new, hit that subscribe. Show us some love because we do this every Sunday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you are here and you are not subscribed, make sure you hit it, or I will send Max to your house to go ooh in that face.
Yeah.
When you're sleeping, you gotta wake up to that every day.
Listen, yeah, subscribe. Thank you, Saggy. Thanks, Matt, for the great intro. We appreciate it. We got RJ here. We got Isaac. We got Zod Rider. Hopefully, Nick and Lex, but they are busy with something. They're watching the Snyder Cut at a family's house, so we can understand that. That's an excuse, right?
Yeah,
that's like the best excuse in the world.
It's not like I fell asleep on my couch like Zod and me. That's
Zod, you know what? It's like Max. You and I have had that happen before, and it's so funny because it's like it's one of those things that you just can't help sometimes.
Right. So let's say hi to the chat before we get started. Oh my Diaz, you should be in here. F the Avengers. Oh no.
Yeah.
We got a Marvel hater that might come out in the stream. Meladen says you should have taken off the shirt instead of changing it 7 times on Saggy streams. Talking to Eddie. You better be not talking to anyone. Behave, Meladen. No. Red Raven 96. And let me see. Eleanori, DFG. Aaron Entertainment. I already did both. And Zeno, of course. I'll hit it if I like it. Of course. The hardest to please, Zeno. We appreciate you being here, Zeno. We really do. So they have dropped the trail now. Before we get to the trailer of the Avengers, and I have to do something else to the trailer, so hopefully in the future it won't get us any. This is still slow, but behind the scenes, people show trailers with a little bit of artwork over the top. I think that helps not trigger the YouTube system. So I got to figure out something there. But what's your thoughts on the Avengers game, or if you even bothered playing it? Or I know there's a lot of people that are disappointed in it. Who here's played it at first? Great start.
No, I did. I bought the collector's edition for that game, and I have it over on my shelf over there.
Oh, okay, RJ. Yeah, RJ's a hardcore gamer. I bought it too. I really enjoyed the storyline. I never finished it though. But I have a problem finishing games. That's my personality. I'm all over the place. I have problems finishing lots of things. I enjoy it. I always intend to go back to it. I think this is, but overall though, what have you heard the perception of what people think of the Avengers? They're pretty disappointed.
Yeah, it's just, that game's had like a lot of troubles getting off the ground in a lot of ways just because of the lack of content. Eddie's here. Eddie can talk about Avengers because I know he said he had a lot to say. So I think we should let him go because he said he was going to really go hard.
You got your headphones in, Eddie?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. The floor is yours. You have a lot to say about the Avengers.
When it comes to Marvel's Avengers, I'm sorry, but AAA Avengers game currently now in this age, not like back then. How the hell did it go the way it did? Oh my god, so much stuff I hate about this game.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah, I like the graphics, I like the gameplay, but damn, recycled environments, repetitive gameplay, fighting the same villains like multiple times. There's only like 2 villains you really fight. They keep replaying the same missions. Yeah, just aim robots. What kind of stuff is that? That's not cool. And then when they want to add new characters to it, it's like what 3-4 months until they actually add one. That's crazy.
Well, that could I will give them the benefit of the doubt there because it also launched right before the pandemic, and they probably were going to have people working on it. That's why there's a delay. I honestly believe I don't think it's an excuse.
You can work on video games during a pandemic, Max. I mean,
well, it doesn't help that they were working on fixing the bugs and adding more content. That there are so many problems with that they couldn't focus on the characters.
But Eddie, you bought it right away though?
I pre-ordered it.
Do you still own it? Yeah,
and I regret it too.
Well, what I mean, if the updates yeah, okay, that's fair. That's odd. I'm not gonna censor opinions here. He's a paying customer. He's disappointed. I'm not disappointed. But I'm not into the multiplayer as much in gaming. I'm more like the single player. I dabble in multiplayer. I think it's worth it just for the single player story, and I didn't even finish that.
The single player was good, but now you can replay the single player.
He admits the truth. No, but you're not.
No, the single player was good. The aspects, I loved it. But then, first of all, you can't even replay it. Now you can replay it after months of people saying, why can't we replay the campaign?
Oh,
but besides that, besides that,
you should be in here. Yeah,
I forgot. The campaign is literally just the same stuff we'll have with the side missions. It's basically the campaign.
Zeno, what are you talking about? I brought more gamers in. I have Eddie here, RJ, they're gamers. Look, I mean, yes, definitely Matt is, Zod is, Saggy is. We're all gamers. What are you talking about?
Come on, look. If I'm not a gamer, why would I get these?
Right. Does anyone have recent pickups? Are those?
Oh, he's a Switch gamer, so it's not just Isaac's not the only Switch player here. Yay!
Yeah, actually, if you want, put your in our Twitter DMs, put your codes if you want to add me as a friend, because I haven't had anyone on friends on Switch yet. And I gotta do that.
Let me find out you love the game. Let me find out you love.
No, he's the one that told me to buy it.
Oh my god.
Oh what? I enjoyed it though. I thank him for that. I wasn't going to, and I bought it because of Zeno. Although, darn it. Although,
wait. By the way, speaking of which, can we just give a special shout out to Mad Matt Vids? Because he finally, after a long time, he finally made it as a Twitch affiliate. And if you guys haven't gone to follow him on Twitch, please do so. I feel awful because I haven't been able to catch his streams because I'm always doing something when he goes live. But I'm so happy.
I need to create a schedule, man. I need to create a schedule.
But I have to announce that our good friend here is finally Twitch affiliated. So go over there, show him some love, give him some subscriptions, give him some bits. We should have a celebration stream for Mad Matt.
Oh yeah,
100%.
Yes, you need to have an affiliation stream. So please go subscribe to him, follow him over there. So when he does do his affiliate live stream, we could go show him some love.
Sure, definitely. We got to check you out.
Man, I don't deserve Saggy, and I don't deserve Alan Nori in my life, man. those two women just freaking they helped the hell out of me. Max.
I mean, look at you. Who wouldn't want to support that beautiful face?
Well, they were all over with the advertising for my Twitch channel, and it's paid off for this month, man. 110.
Awesome. 110. I mean, do you eventually want to, or you don't think this podcast would do good on your Twitch, like simultaneously stream?
Oh, I can do it now because since I got affiliation, I'm fine with it. Like they can't take that away.
So we'll talk about that later. Yeah, but there's a way it could be. That way we have multiple exposure here and on Twitch too. But we'll talk about that later. Sure. Brian says, I'm going to the store. Be right back. Okay.
Got to get those fungens.
Zeno says he platinumed Avengers. Hey, Zeno, I actually started adding I added Saggy on the PlayStation. I added Nick and Lex. I thought I sent you one. Maybe not. I'll send you hey, send me I'll message you later, Zeno.
Zeno does a lot of, I love Zeno, but when we play Apex Legends, he does nothing but complain about it the whole time.
Really? No way.
Okay, never mind, Zeno.
Well, it's cute because the first time we played
Zeno's cute.
The first time we played Apex, I have a video of it. Like, you could tell he wasn't having the best of time, but like when he finally knocked someone down, he's like, "Oh, I got him!" And it was like so cute because he got a little bit happy that he actually knocked down someone. But for the most part, he went AFK, and I ended up winning the game without him. He came back, he's like, you left me. And then like 5 seconds later, we won the game. He's like, oh, we won. It was great. Whatever, you suck.
That's his interpretation of it sucks.
Because he compares it to Titanfall too much.
What's all this about Spider-Man's probably not
coming
out this year?
Okay. I can cover this. So I got 2 things to say about Avengers. Like one's kind of going to be a bit of a rant because the PS5 version came out with the Hawkeye update, and the PlayStation version, so you know how Xbox has smart delivery, right? So all your save data carries over. It'll automatically upgrade. For me, I had the PS4 version downloaded on my PS5. I deleted it thinking, I'll just download the PS5 version. Do not do that. Don't do what I did because they screwed it up bad. If you go to buy the PS5 version, get it for free, it completely glitches out and you can't get it for like hours on end. And not only that, but your save data does not automatically transfer over. You have to go into the PS4 version, click on a button, then it uploads it. It's so tedious and stupid. I don't know why they do it that way.
I want a PlayStation 5 too, but this is a legit thing. Xbox, you just stick the disc in. Smart delivery is amazing. That is a definite bonus. You don't have to worry. It uses the same save data. It's consumer friendly.
Yeah, but I thought
I bought the PS4 version of Avengers, and I'm thinking about buying the Xbox version of Avengers because I think the smart delivery and the upgrades are going to work better. Because the
Xbox version is going to be inferior because you're not going to get Spider-Man whenever.
That's the reason I bought the PS4 version. That's the only reason is Spider-Man. but the experience besides Spider-Man, I'm going to buy it again used. I think.
I mean, to be honest, when it comes to Spider-Man, I'm pretty sure Crystal Dynamics regrets it now, making it exclusive with how much people are actually playing this game.
Yeah.
They want more the money they wasted just to have him exclusive to PS.
Everyone has always said, people who hate this game are saying, I will only come back when Spider-Man comes back. And we have no clue when he's coming. He was supposed to come out this month, but he's been delayed probably into the summer.
Yeah, well, all the characters are gonna have to keep delaying stuff. It's crazy.
Well, Saggy and Matt are more into the online multiplayer and some battle royale. You like Apex, Matt?
It's cool. It's a cool game. I like Call of Duty Warzone more than I do Apex. If I'm being honest.
Okay. Yeah, that's why he plays it more. But he'll play with me once in a while.
Yeah, I'll definitely play Apex.
Yeah,
I got to give it another try.
I got to get back into Apex. All I've been playing really, in terms of battle royales, a little bit of Warzone and Fortnite. That's it.
Apex has been popping off lately.
Is it crossplay? PC and PlayStation?
Yeah, it's all crossplay.
So if we all decided to do some, we could.
We can carry you, Max.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I usually carry Matt. Although Matt had a game with me where I was surprised because he was just popping off, and I'm sitting there like, "But you haven't played in so long."
Oh, yeah,
he was just dropping people, and I'm like, "Okay, all right, let's go." Apex is fun. I'm not gonna lie. I like Apex because it's a battle royale game that has. Because I liked playing Overwatch, and I like Apex because it has that kind of feel. It's just battle royale, and it's very good because it's well balanced. That's why I like it. It's a well balanced game. Every character, even if you don't know how to use their abilities, if you are still good at moving and shooting, you can still win. You don't even have to. I played games where one of my guys was just murking people, didn't use a single ability. So it's a very interesting game. Dynamic, and I love how every character's ability have pros and cons for those characters. So it's like you really have to be tactical with how you use your abilities because again, there are pros and cons. For a perfect example, a character named Bloodhound, one of his ultimate abilities is he, goes into beast mode. He can see enemies, they're highlighted in red, and he moves a lot faster. And he can scan enemies for your teammates to see where they are. The downside is everybody in the area can hear you ulting, so that already ruins the element of surprise. So you have to be very subconscious of when you decide to use that power, whether it's in a fight so it doesn't matter, or if you have to activate it farther away so the enemy doesn't know where the Bloodhound character is coming from. So it's a really good game. I don't know why Zito dunks on it so much, because if you think about this, so much that comes with this game. It's a very well stream-oriented strategy game.
Is it compatible with PlayStation and Xbox too, though?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So Isaac, we can all play.
Yeah, everybody can.
I played it a little bit on Xbox, and then when it went to Switch, I pretty much signed into that same account, and now all of my stuff that was on Xbox goes back and forth between Xbox and Switch.
Oh, well, that's lucky. I can't do that with my PC. I was trying to get my stuff from my PS4 to my PC.
Well, Matt, when are we going to get some of your stream team on here? Like you stream. It's not going to happen.
It could happen. I'll try next week. Next week for sure.
Okay.
I know I got one guy that wants
to talk to them. Yeah. Say we want them all to come on. We want to talk to them. You know, want to see what they think about gaming. All right. Eddie? What everyone really wants to know is, have you heard about the Amico?
Yeah. Well, when it comes to that, it's like I hear the stuff that you say because
you're honest. We don't censor opinions here. Say your honest thoughts, and RJ too, since you're new here.
No, I was getting to that point. To be honest, I don't give a shit.
Oh, okay. You're not a hater, though. You're not a hater.
But you know, Tommy's watching. Tommy's watching now. He's going to be very upset. You hurt his feelings. He's going to be crying.
Tommy, we got some work to do on Eddie here. Okay, RJ, are you interested?
You got to make him a shield.
I'll be honest. I don't know enough about it to really have a solid opinion on it yet. But I mean, I like retro stuff, so I mean, I might check it out. It just depends. I need to know more about it, though. I'm new to it, so.
Diaz, what are you into? I'd like to know. Like, what do you mean? What kind of games? What kind of games are you into?
No, to be honest with you, like shooter games. Like I don't know. I haven't been playing in a while. It's like because nothing really is coming.
Bye, Eddie. No. You're proving Xeno. No, we got to get you back in the gaming. Then we have some work to do. That's all. We got some new friends here to collaborate with and game with. Share in our Twitter DM. Share your user if you want. So we could like hook up sometimes. I haven't played my Switch in a while. Isaac, let me know when you want to play some Mario Kart or Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
To get back.
I've been playing that. I beat the main 3D World game. I'm playing Bowser's Fury, and it's a lot of fun. So.
Okay. Before we get to the Black Panther trailer, let's talk about Bowser's Fury because. Furry? No, not furries.
I mean, there's a lot of cats in that game. There's a lot of cats in the game. Maybe just a little furry.
Whoa.
Well, it is kind of Mario furry. Yeah, I can see that. That was a total slip up, but it makes sense.
That totally bumped us in the algorithm.
The Mario furry game. I should change the title in a thumbnail. Mario becomes a furry. That's basically how you describe Bowser's. No,
is he a raccoon? Is he a raccoon?
Well, he's always
it's all cat. It's all cat themed. It's like main 3D world with the cat power up. It's like you like the whole world is like cat themed.
I should make a video next week. Time to admit that Mario's been a furry since Mario 3.
Listen, let's get through this stuff.
No, wait, did he have a frog costume?
Yes, he did. He did have a frog costume. Yeah. But listen, let's get through these things because I have a bunch of exciting topics we need to get to. I'm waiting. I'm still
trying to steer us back. I wanted to say about Bowser's Fury though from Isaac and RJ because I know we all have it now. What now that you've played it a lot? What do you think? The whole game is a package.
I mean, I never had a Wii U, so this is all new to me. It's been great. I've already put in like 20 hours into the whole game, like both of it. So
what?
Yeah, because it's a long game if you want to like complete the whole game and get 100%. So
Mario's Fury, made by Tommy Tallarico, or as Matt likes to call him, Tallarico.
All right, Isaac,
that was a slip up.
What do you think is
You're never living that down ever.
I was rehearsing, and I got that wrong.
I know that is the best part. He was rehearsing that beforehand, and he still managed.
Tommy Tallarico.
Yeah.
Hey, I mess up. Hey, listen, Matt. I mess up too because I tried to do a segment, which we still have to get back to for the PlayStation Plus podcast.
Wasn't that something?
Yeah, wouldn't that be something? And I put, wouldn't that something? And I even read it wrong. I was like, wouldn't that something? I mess up all the time. Okay, so Isaac, are you done playing? Are you still actively playing, or what's your thoughts?
Lately I've been kind of like flipping between a handful of games, but 3D World is one of those that I have been playing. I'm more so. I only have like one or two more worlds until I get to Bowser's Fury. But when I first played it on Wii U, I never completed it on Wii U. I stopped at maybe like World 3 or 4.
Oh, so you're playing that game first before Bowser's Fury?
Yeah.
All right, you suck. Because I wanted to get your opinion on Bowser's Fury. So that I am disappointed in. I thought it was going to be cooler.
Fury, yeah.
So spoiler alert. That's my opinion. I think it's fun, but it's not as cool as I thought it would be. Like the Kaiju Mario furry going against Bowser. It's not as fun as I thought it would be. Like that part.
Yeah.
The levels are cool. It's a very small part of the game, and I actually think the main game that was the Wii U is a much better game.
Yeah. Max, they were like 100% completed 3D World and got into Champions Road. I just posted a link in the chat. When I beat it, I was trying to beat that level for over like an hour, and somehow I beat it in like the most clutch way ever. Like, because there's that one part where you're on like this, like the boost pads.
Oh, Nick and Lex are here. Oh, yes.
Yay, Nick and Lex! Yay!
Hey, what's up?
Hey, everyone!
Oh, so you did see the Snyder Cut, Nick and Lex? You were saying, or you were planning to?
She's giggling, so I think that's a no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, what's happening?
I knew this was gonna happen. I told you.
Okay.
Hello?
We
can't
hear
hear us. I don't think they can hear us.
Uh-oh, Nick's in trouble. We hear you. It's just
Professional. So professional. No.
Okay.
Can somebody let them know we hear them?
It's fixed.
It's good.
Callie, you're not helping.
Yeah, we hear you. Are you guys good?
Yay! Yeah, we're good. So we're having to do this on our phone because we're still at my dad's. And like as soon as I entered, it said that Safari had like a bug where the audio would be choppy, and I wasn't sure if it was going to be choppy for us or for you. So I was hoping it was just us. I'm not sure.
Oh no, you
But
guys sound
anyway-
good on our end.
Okay,
So
good.
did you finish it? Did you finish the Snyder Cut?
No.
Well, you're working on it.
Just
You're working.
approval. It's okay. I haven't seen it either, so I'm not
Callie.
sure too.
I haven't
Callie.
seen TV in like 3 weeks. So
Well, you've been busy. You've been busy with your music reacts, which is great.
yeah.
You're what? They're up to like 7K the last time I checked.
Wow.
We're like almost at 8,000. So we're I think 5 away.
Oh, sorry. No, I'm
What
kidding.
the heck?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That's great. That's great.
Wow, they really hold on, let me see. Yep, they are really almost at they are a few away from 8K. Hold on, I'll fix that. Give me a second.
We need to have another. Or we could we have a? Are you gonna have a live stream again soon, where we could pop
We
on and say
should.
something? Yeah, like next
We
weekend or
should.
something on your channel, like just to say hi, because you
Yes.
guys are amazing. You guys are amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, we like are so thankful, and like we're getting I don't know, just like a bunch of people reaching out, and just it's really great to have positive like feedback, especially with everything that's going on now. Like I don't know, we just love the positivity of everything, I think.
Yeah. You guys have a great future. A lot on this podcast do, but I knew something about their great couple, honest, genuine. If you have, why am I telling this chat? Everyone here is subscribed to them already. If you haven't subscribed to them, but yes, we have some great gaming topics. Hey Nick, are you there, Nick?
Yeah. Yes.
Have you played the Marvel Avengers game?
I have not. I did play the demo. Like I think I played the first level, and it was interesting. It was not. I expect a little bit. I expected it to be more like Spider-Man, but I did enjoy the first level. Yeah.
All right, here's RJ beating. Ooh, that looks. I don't want to blow it up too big because it's Nintendo.
Yeah, so look at that. I did a wall jump right there and I almost died. And I tried being that level for over like an hour. Like not an hour. Like I lost over 100 lives because you have to it's like the hardest level in the whole game.
Oh,
it's like one of the most hardest Mario levels ever.
Wow, good job. I'm really enjoying that game.
It's great.
I was gonna show you. Well, it's good if you've held off on the Avengers, Nick. I'm not saying you should be interested either, but lots of people are disappointed in it. I think that by the time Black Panther actually comes out, that's going to be a game changer because there really hasn't been. I think we did lose.
Good.
Yeah, we did lose Zod. So we're going to watch a trailer of the Black Panther reveal, but this is going to come towards to the end of the year. You could easily get it for like $20-$25 now used, which I own it on PS4. Maybe I'll just stick to the PS4 version.
Wait, is Black Panther not coming out soon? I thought he was coming out in the summer.
I think. Well, we'll look at the timeline. Let's look at the trailer.
Hope it's soon. If it's at the end of the year,
if it's the end of the year, that's not good.
That's terrible.
Okay. All right. Well, now everyone. But the title of this episode was "Saves the Avenger Game." I think it can do it. Let's do the reveal here. Audio's off. I'm sorry, but it looks amazing. I love Black Panther, especially. Unfortunately, too, with the passing of Chadwick Boseman, people want Black Panther related content too, just like to continue to support the character. The legacy of Chadwick Boseman too, I think, is kind of in people's minds still. But this looks really great.
Yeah, they were gonna reveal Black Panther way earlier when the game first came out, but Chadwick passed away, so they delayed this reveal for a while. So
yeah. Does this interest anyone?
Well, I just love the voice actor they got for Black Panther. It's Christopher Judge, the guy who played Kratos in God of War 2018.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he sounds amazing as Black Panther.
Honestly, when I saw this, I thought it was going to be his own game. I didn't know it was going to be a part of Avengers.
Right.
I did not play that. Where is that?
Cancel. Hit the cancel. Take
Nobody
it off
wants
screen.
Oh, man.
So okay, does that interest anyone?
I mean,
Yeah,
I mean, for me, it does because it's a new biome, new enemy types. You're not fighting robots anymore, and you're gonna have Claw as the main villain. So I'm kind of interested. It's their biggest expansion so far. They didn't call it an update. If you notice, the trailer called it the War for Wakanda expansion. So it's gonna be like the biggest update they've done for the game. So I hope it's good. Hopefully. My main problem with the new characters they've added is that the story stuff has only been like a couple hours long. Like you play it and you're done with the story, and then you just get to play it done in multiplayer. I want like a big, meaty Black Panther storyline, you know?
Yeah. Well, I'm curious to see why Matt and Saggy are not interested, because it does have a multiplayer aspect.
I played the DC games, like the DC like multiplayer RPG style type game. And it was okay, but I got bored. And I think like Marvel games, like superhero games for me, like Spider-Man was fun for me. But I don't know, for some reason, like this doesn't excite me. It's just I like the movies, and I don't want to take away from my enjoyment of the movies by just saying, "Oh, I'm gonna like this game," because I don't know. It just didn't appeal to me. I like shooting stuff. I like shooting things. So.
Saggy, did you like Arkham Knight?
Arkham Knight?
Yeah.
No, not really either.
What? Oh God, get her out of here!
I mean, no, I mean they were good. I mean, they were okay. I played.
Okay, Matt, good to get her out of here.
Yeah.
You know what? Though? You know what game I had fun playing? That was Batman Arkham was the VR game. Even it was short, but it was really fun.
Game.
I bought it and I didn't play it yet.
Well, the ending scared the crap out of me.
Well, don't spoil it.
Well, I'm not gonna spoil it, but it scared me because in 3D, it's not 3D. In VR, it was amazing. It was beautifully done. I felt like Batman. It was a fun time. And even though the game was short, it was still worth like a play and a replay, and it was fun. I like that game. But
so
I don't know.
Is this roadmap set in stone? Like it's not going to get delayed?
No, if you look at the bottom of the March, it says this roadmap may change and does not include all in progress work. So they're clarifying that, hey, this is a broad idea, but it could change.
Yeah.
But what they're promising is really cool. If you notice the Red Room takeover, they said that that's going to tie into the Black Widow movie in May. So they're gonna put out MCU costumes. Like everyone's been wanting MCU costumes for the heroes. They're gonna put that out in May with the Red Room update.
There's accusations here that you're not a real gamer. I don't know. I don't know. Don't gatekeep, Zeno. I mean, we don't do that.
Me, bro.
We don't do that on the PlayStation. Yeah, don't gatekeep me, bro. What's a real game? I mean, okay, Zeno. What's a real gamer? You're the only real gamer. You don't play multiplayer as much. Maybe
do y'all ever notice like with games they release it, but the game gets better like a year later? Like,
yeah,
why is that?
That's a trend I hate, and I hope goes away.
Yeah.
I feel like the live service model, like especially with Avengers, is going to die, and I think Gotham Knights, which we'll get into later, I think it's going to try and avoid that live service model a little bit and try and be better, because with Anthem coming out, Avengers, Destiny, I mean Destiny's gotten better, but it has like only like a core following. I don't know. I feel like live service games as a whole are like a dying genre at this point.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, I really do.
Okay.
I feel like they just get too much of a bad rap from the gaming community at this point.
I want to talk about something. First of all, shout out to Mladen for sending me all of this gaming news. He's been doing this. He did it last week. He did it this week. I'm sure he'll do it the week after. But he's been sending me so much stuff, which I can't keep up with all of it. So I'm happy that he sends it to me, because this one thing he sent me, I don't know if it was because he knew I was excited about it or it was just coincidence, but I'm so excited about this, and I want to talk about it because I loved the first few games. And I'm excited for this one. I saw the trailer for it. I was like, yes. All the yes. Max put it up on the screen. They took it off.
I'm about to. I just wanted to get through this roadmap real quick. Okay, so the Red Room Takeover, Cosmic Cube, and then the War for Wakanda. Let me see. Summer and Beyond. So it could be towards the end of the year.
Wakanda?
What's that?
I hope it's not the end of the year.
So it says March, spring, and then summer and beyond, which means it could be fourth quarter.
Yeah, the March stuff is this that just came out. That's the Hawkeye DLC that came out recently.
So that's worries you, everyone here. It's too late. That we might not even get to it. Might be dead before it gets to that point.
I'm just wondering where's Spider-Man. Spider-Man's not on this roadmap at all. They're not saying when he's coming out.
He's coming out.
They could be sued if they don't, because that was a marketing. You know that. So all right, Zod is back. All right, and we're gonna share what Saggy wants to talk about now. Okay.
Yes, I'm excited about this. I agree with Saggy.
Dude,
I'm excited for this.
So I don't know if anyone here has played Life is Strange, but if you have.
Yeah, I played the first one. I have not played the second one.
Okay, I think that when episode of games release, what up, Brian? So when episode of games really started coming out, like with the Telltales, Walking Dead, and the Game of Thrones, they came out with Life is Strange, which is an episode of game, and it was beautifully done. The storyline was amazing, but the whole thing was in the beginning, the main character that you play going through these stories, has supernatural abilities.
Get that ad off there.
Sorry.
HBO Max is wanting some of that ad.
Warner Brothers is ridiculous.
This video is brought to you by HBO Max.
But yeah,
Zack Snyder's Justice.
So the newest Life is Strange story is finally coming out this time around. So in the first game, you had Max, ironically enough, her name was Max, and her power was she could control time, which is pretty cool and pretty convenient for an episode of game where you have to make decisions. And if you make a certain decision, you can reverse time to go back to change it if you need to. So it was a really cool game. They came out with a sequel to that, kind of like a sequel prequel. And then they had another one with Evolved Two Brothers. I forgot. Do you remember the powers of the brother? I forgot the powers he had. But this one is a new one where this character has a power to feel people's emotions. She's an empath. So it's actually really interesting that they just revealed the game, and they're also remastering, I believe, the other ones. And I'm super excited because I absolutely love it. It's called Life is Strange True Colors, and I'm super excited about it. I'm excited to see the new powers that she has. Yeah, right here. They're remastering
I'm excited for the remaster collection because I think they're promising it's going to update the visuals significantly. So.
Oh yeah, and the visuals in the original game were pretty decent at the time. But I'm really excited about it. I think honestly, I feel like too, Nick and Lex. I know you guys like gaming stuff together, but I feel like this is a game you guys can play together, make decisions together, be like, hey, what do you think we should pick? But it's like all the choices you make in this game really do have an impact on the storyline. And that's one thing I loved about it, because a lot of the games sometimes, like Mass Effect, some of the decisions you think you make matter, and then you find out they don't, and you're just like, well, why was I making all these decisions if it didn't do anything? But this game does, and I loved it. And there's so much you could do, unlock, and I'm super excited for this game.
Oh, Nick and Lex had to drop out, I think.
They're almost home. They'll be back.
Oh, okay, cool. That's cool. That's cool, Saggy. Listen, we examine criticism here, but what's your definition? So far, Zeno, and this is why Zeno's this is why Zeno's a good producer, because I think he gives the criticisms. I don't agree with the criticisms.
That is not a criticism.
He's great at bringing controversy to the conversation.
No, but he gives the criticisms that entitled people think. What is a real game? What is a real gamer? You've basically said, what an entitled gamer says. Who are you to say what's a real game? It's not my type of game, honestly. I'm glad it exists.
Well, have you?
Wait. It's point and click like the Telltale games.
No.
It's different from Telltale. Yeah.
Well, so here's the thing. So you do walk around and have conversations with people. However, there's certain things that you can do. Like, for instance, all the characters in Life is Strange have a special power. And now in the first game, her power was she can control time. So she could fast forward, rewind time. So, like, say, for instance, you're trying to figure out something, right, in the game. Like, you need to find a way to get into a building. Now you see the events as they play out, and then you reverse time to try to change it so that you'll go differently so you can get to where you need to go. So it is kind of like a game where it's like it's not just you pick point and click and then you have dialogue and you pick stuff. You have to think of how to change the timeline so you can do stuff. So like I said, there'll be a scene where you have your powers and you're sitting in front of these girls are sitting and blocking your way into this building. And then you have to find a way to get them to move out of your way. And if you can ask them and they'll tell you to F off, but then you have to like rewind time to figure out things. Like if you have a conversation with somebody and you need to get information, you have a conversation with somebody, they give you the information, you rewind time, you have the conversation again with that same person, but now you have more information on what you need to say to kind of get the information you either need or get information to succeed in the game. So it is kind of more in depth than what Telltale's game, where like you have control to do different things to alter the conversations in the game.
All right. Well, I'm happy it's getting a remaster. That's always a good thing. Listen, even if there's games I don't like, I think all products, even things I'm not into, make things better. It inspires someone else. I don't.
You would like it.
Exists. Oh, yeah. Okay.
I was going to mention about the Life is Strange True Colors. They announced that instead of being episodic, it's just going to be one complete game. They're not doing episodic for that release at all. So I wonder if that's showing that maybe the trend of episodic games might be going away a little bit because they're just making one full game. Like it's not going to be broken up into parts or anything.
Well, I mean, the production, so the way that they did the episodic game, like at the time, it was great. But yeah, it took a long time for them to get out those episodes. So like you would play. They would have like 2 episodes that were already complete. Then you'd go through those 2 episodes. And you have to wait like a couple months before you get to the next episode. So I feel like maybe that's probably why too, because people like to binge their gaming. And I think the developers of these episodic games are starting to realize that, like, yeah, people like to just binge. So episodic games at the time, it seemed like a good idea. But after it was said and done, they're like, probably, yeah, no. But I think, Max, you would like it because the storyline, even if you don't like episodic games or games where it's like you make choices, the storyline itself was very well done. It had an amazing storyline.
You want me to be really real with you? I mean, I'm happy the game exists, but I would rather just watch a YouTube video of someone completing the game.
I do that
sometimes. You can watch Saggy Melonz at twitch.tv/Saggy Melonz.
Oh, that was great, Matt. That was a great, yeah. I would watch you play it. For sure.
It is a fun game. Like I actually, if when the remaster comes out, I probably will stream it on Twitch. It has a very beautiful story, and it's one of those games that like it did, the ending shocked me. I didn't like, even though you can get multiple endings, the way the story played out, I was kind of thrown off. Some of the events that happened, when you find out what's really going on, you're like, holy crap. And I like stories like that throw you off, because I hate predictable stories. And you know what, Zeno?
They are.
Shut the heck up.
No, they are.
I was going to say, who's going to say that they're not?
No, Castlevania. Now I had a story ready for The Last of Us. They are streaming shows.
The Witcher?
And so you're wrong, Zeno, once again. I'm sorry.
It's all right. Sometimes when you play the contrarian, you tend to get better.
All right, Eddie, are you ready? Tom and Jerry,
Eddie,
are you ready for the story?
Eddie, are you ready?
The first time I found about it is this channel about Gotham Knights. So what's going on with Gotham Knights?
They delayed it to 2022. I got mad because it was supposed to come out in 2021.
Oh, I mean, this is why you haven't been gaming as much, right? Everything's delayed.
Yeah, everything keeps getting delayed. It's like I thought about it too. I was like, watch them delay this game, and then they did.
It's just a trend now, man.
It makes sense. Yeah, it is a trend now, but it makes sense now because people were complaining about the game, like aspects that they didn't like when they were showing the trailer and the gameplay.
Yeah,
there's only one trailer though. What's there much to complain about? Like they only showed one trailer of gameplay. Like what were the complaints?
Because the studio itself, WB Montreal, obviously they made one Arkham game, and we already know how the system is with the game mechanics, everything. So they expected it to. First of all, everybody before when they were giving us teasers, we all expected a Batman game, not all the psychics together, trying to solve this mystery of what happened to Batman and all that stuff.
I like that better though.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, but people were complaining that I don't know, we don't like the graphics, or they were complaining because it shows like the health bar and on top, and people were like, I hope we could turn those off, stuff like that.
I do have a topic for Zod 2 later, so don't worry, Zod. I got us covered, the retro guys.
Oh, okay.
Okay. No, but was that on the most anticipated for you? Like on your most anticipated?
No. For me, it's Hogwarts Legacy. I can't wait to play that game.
Yeah,
open world Harry Potter game.
Awesome. A good Harry Potter game. Oh my god, that's a long time.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, for me,
especially when the best ones are the Lego games. So it's like,
oh yeah.
And yes, I beat the Lego games.
Lego games are fun.
Oh, dude, the Lego Harry Potter. I mean, 1 through 4, 5 through 7.
Games are pretty.
Oh yeah. Oh, even Star Wars. Star Wars.
Yeah. I can't wait for the new Star Wars.
The Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga. I'm really excited for because they said they're gonna do a new. They're introducing a new game engine.
Oh really?
Yeah. They're introducing a new game engine, and the gameplay is going to be completely different from any other Lego game.
Oh, okay.
This is going to be like the reboot of Lego games.
They can reuse it for everything.
Yeah.
You got my attention.
Yeah. Saggy, what about Hogwarts for you?
I mean, I like Harry Potter. Harry Potter. I love the Lego. See, I played the Lego series. I think I did play.
What do you think of Harry Potter?
My wife said I could get yet another game system if she gets to play that game.
Just another franchise ruined by WB.
Oh.
I need to see gameplay because I don't know what kind of game Hogwarts Legacy is going to be. I know like you can pick your house and like you can go on adventures, but what kind of game is it going to be? It seems like it's an RPG, but I don't know. I need to see more from it, I guess.
There's lots of aspects to the game. You can choose first of all, there's lots of controversies behind this game, to be honest with you.
Oh,
I don't know if you know some of them. And this, I actually covered it too. One of the designers for the game, he had to resign this because he was this was totally unexpected, but he was making anti-SAW content. So I was like, for real? I was like, oh, and people were complaining, and all these people, the other channels were trying to defend him. I was like, look, I saw some of it. I was like, it's not that bad. Obviously, when you see their content, you already know what to expect. So I was like, and plus the game's like almost finished anyway. So what's the point of leaving? That's what I thought. But besides that, now when you can choose either a boy or a girl, they don't have to have a gender. So I was like, oh, people are definitely going to complain about that.
Okay.
Transgender wizards, people are definitely going to complain about that.
Nick and Lex, they're back. Are you looking forward to the Harry Potter game?
Oh yes, I'm the bigger Harry Potter fan than Nick is.
Oh, okay.
I have to kind of introduce him into that world.
He hasn't seen
the movies.
He hasn't seen the
movies?
I was going to say, don't watch the movies and then read the books. You'll ruin yourself.
No, I know. I did the books first and then the movies, and now I'm looking forward to the game.
But I think it's
Lord of the Rings, so.
Oh, cool. I think it's Lex's turn.
Mm-hmm.
Lex's turn, because I know Nick gets her into a lot of music.
I wanted to tell them about Life is Strange, and then they had
okay. Well, you can bring it back up.
Well, I was just gonna say, we just talked about the new Life is Strange game. They're doing a remaster of the original. If you guys haven't played it, I think you guys would like Life is Strange.
I love Life is Strange.
Oh, really?
I loved that game. I didn't know they were doing another one.
like
it's called Life is Strange, True Colors, and this time the main character, she has empath powers, so she can read people's feelings and emotions, and that's how you progress in the game. So it's not like time, but it looks beautiful, and they're actually remastering the original Life is Strange. So that's why I wanted you guys here, because I was like, I know Nick and Lex, this would be a game for you guys.
I've never tried it before.
I love oh my gosh, it's really good.
I love it.
I love that game. That was a game that kind of got me into gaming. So
really?
That was really,
and also the Telltale, right?
Telltale games, yeah.
You were right, Saggy. You said Nick and Lex would love
this. Because it was more like a movie. Yeah, what she liked about these games is that they seem more like a movie, and you can interact with the movie, like the Telltale games.
Yeah,
and the Life is Strange. So.
And you can change
and a lot of character development too.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why the Telltale games were really successful. That's why I say these people, like, I know Max was like, it's not my game, but I'm like, you like movies and you like good storytelling, and Telltale games.
I like to sit back and watch them.
Yeah, but
I hate menus and questions.
Right, but the thing is, interacting with the movie is great because, again, these are games that you can change the storyline. So you don't get the same story. You can go back and play it again, change some things, and get a completely different story.
I'm not a hater of it, though. I respect its existence. I'm not like a Xeno.
Play Life is Strange. Do it.
But
Play Life is Strange.
I'm in the process of downloading it right now. It's on Game Pass, so.
Oh, Game Pass wins again, Brian. Game Pass is legit.
Brian, I feel like Brian would like Life is Strange because, like I said, it's a really good story. It takes a little bit from the start to get kind of like really into it, but once you get past like the beginning, because obviously the beginning has a little tutorial of like how to use your powers and stuff like that and what to do. And the controls originally are kind of, I will say with Life is Strange, the controls are decent, but they're not the best. But again, the storyline will really get you into it, and you'll just be like, I have to finish this. I gotta see where the story goes, because it gets really good. It gets really dark, and then when you get towards the end, it's oh my god! When you get towards the end, you're like, what the heck is going on?
I know.
Like, it's wild. It. Yes, it was great.
All right, so Saggy has another topic here, and I think we lost Zod again. I was going to bring up the retro topic, but we'll wait till if Zod comes back.
Well, this is another topic from Aladdin. Okay. Yes, this is another topic from Aladdin. The Lord of the Rings Gollum will reveal first just this month. So yeah, we're getting a Gollum.
Wait, they're making a Gollum game? I didn't even know about this.
Yeah. Lord of the Rings.
Is it connected to the Middle Earth games?
It just says fans of Lord of the Rings Gollum upcoming future game show feature a treat. Expect fans of Lord of the Rings Gollum with the event kicking off on March 21st. One of the few details that fans are privy about is the pre-show will enter around what is it? Daedalic Entertainment. But yeah, this is a new game, I guess, coming out. And yeah, I didn't know that this was a thing. I do like Lord of the Rings.
Oh wow, action adventure stealth game.
You start as Smeagol, and then,
cool.
You got to murder Deagle.
I love a game no one asked for.
Oh man!
Hey,
man!
Wow!
I'm inclined to agree.
Who the hell is asking to play Gollum, dude?
Yeah.
But here's the thing. It seems so. Here's the thing. I think I would play this, and I like this because I feel like it's probably going. It looks to me like it's like. Remember, you guys remember? Oh my god, what was that ninja game where you had to be stealthy?
Every single one of them.
Oh, Batman Arkham.
Yeah, Brian.
Right,
every one of them. That's what
Tenchu does. No, Tenchu.
Oh, Tenchu. Okay.
Yeah.
This feels like.
Baggy.
Yeah, this feels like Tenchu, like the way you have to be stealthy. I don't really know where they're going to go.
He's not going to kill anyone though. Like how's he going to kill anyone?
Does it call himself stealthy?
Let that sink in.
No, I'm intrigued by the concept, and that's great for fans, and it's a different take.
But stealthy.
But I mean, he's going to stealth, and then do you see him at like taking down enemies stealthily?
Look at this.
He's gonna pick him up and slam him.
Well, if he's got the one ring, he could just put it on and disappear. So
precious.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. That could work out great.
It looks a little bit like Styx, like Shards of Darkness.
Have you seen that game?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, is that the game where he plays like a little goblin
Yeah.
dude? Oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it reminded me. I was like, if it's like that, then it's not too bad, you know.
But he's a stealthy little guy. I mean, I could see this being a cool, interesting. It looks a little weird.
Shit.
Listen,
I gotta go back and play I gotta go back and play the action games that came out recently. I bought them for like under $10, and I never played them. We got it.
Oh God.
we like this. Yes, we like this. It is the precious. We like sneak around. Yes, don't hurt us, please. No, we just need to.
Look, I don't know if Zeno's wrong here. Saggy's saying, "Will you ever play it, Saggy?"
It looks interesting. I might play it.
That's a no. If it's no, yes.
It looks interesting. It looks interesting.
I play it.
Taters.
Yes, that's a no.
Now,
I like stealth games.
I know, but Zeno was wrong most of this episode, as usual. But this one, I think he called you on it. It looks interesting. That's a no. No, I'm glad it exists.
Games.
We are not haters of games on this podcast, for sure.
Yeah, bullcrap.
I think
just games that's.
I think it's an interesting game that I probably won't play unless it's amazing.
See, when it comes to stealth, I'd rather play like a Siphon Filter or like a Metal Gear Solid, something like that.
Now, if he gets like a silencer. Going with a silencer, then I'm like, hell yeah.
Oh, what about a taser? Like that was my favorite weapon
right. Can you see Gollum like sneak it up, and then when he grabs the neck and takes one out? Yeah,
then people on fire with the taser, cool. You know.
Or Gollum takes out his ninja sword and's like, damn.
All of a sudden, Dobby shows up. Dobby shows up out of nowhere.
But then if he sneaks up, and then he's like, uh-oh, I better put my ring on. I mean, I don't get it yet. I'll have to
be lying. Don't.
I'm open to being amazed by it, but it's hard for me to see right now, like how this is going to be. The story's probably going to be
right
interesting.
Past it. You don't have
but
to
the actual gameplay though, I'm like,
shit. His face looked weird.
How are they going to keep it interesting?
Ooh, this is important.
But this is also a potential problem because stealth games also have an action element when you finally get to the person to take them out. What's he gonna do?
Yeah, that's
when
so stealthy.
Is no longer the
Gollum
option.
of all people. Yeah. What's Gollum gonna do?
He's just gonna only stealth. Only stealth.
He's gonna throw a rock at him.
Mortar was also kind of stealthy, right? I mean, it was action with stealth, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah. I have to play that one. That's the one I got, I think.
Phishing.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Ubisoft issues warning about Far Cry 6 phishing emails.
Yeah, it says Ubisoft issues a statement about a phishing email that promises early access to the upcoming first-person shooter Far Cry 6. So apparently, first announced July 2020, Ubisoft Toronto's highly anticipated Far Cry 6 was originally scheduled for release this past February, but like many games, was delayed due to the COVID stuff in February. As fans eagerly await more news about the next installment, some targeted gamers have fallen victim to scam emails claiming to invitation for is this like the emails that they send that I'm a prince from Nigeria and I'm giving you early access to this game if you send me $1 million? I feel like is that what it is?
Number? Well, I see this would be more successful because it's more plausible than what your scenario is. Yes, but it's the same type of scam. But I see a lot of gamers potentially falling for it. You get early access to a game for free, and then you get all your info.
Well, it says right here that the email was mainly primarily going after big content creators. Who obviously would be excited for early access to a game because they're especially if they're gaming content creators, and this would be something that would probably entice them.
They could get your channel too this way.
Well, yeah. Look at the whole situation with the Last of Us 2.
So just be warned, everybody. If you are getting emails about early access to Far Cry 6,
or for anything.
Yeah, or for anything, just
be
know.
concerned about anything on the internet.
Have you guys seen how many
including
people are
us.
getting scammed with trying to buy PlayStation 5s through Sony's PS Direct website? They'll pay they'll get email. They'll get emails with links and stuff, and they'll think it's the actual PS Direct website. So they'll drop over like $500, $600, and it turns out it's fake. There's no real bundle. People are losing a lot of money, so you got to be careful.
Yeah, I have to admit, I bought a fake PlayStation 5.
Oh my god.
Oh wow,
that's so funny.
I ended up getting my money back or whatever.
Oh, that's good. That's
I
good.
told her not to. I was like, don't click
but there
on
was
it.
so many positive reviews.
Yeah.
I stalked all the Facebook profiles that had left the positive reviews and everything. And I
Don't
looked
feel
up
bad.
the website.
Don't feel bad. This is the internet. Yeah.
I literally looked up the website to see how long.
5 days.
No. But I looked it up in this scam recognizer or whatever, and it had originally told me it had been open for 8 years. So that's when I was like, okay. But then Nick looked it up somewhere else, and it had only been open
5
8 days or something. It was horrible. But
so how have you been enjoying your PS5?
No. I was so excited. I was really sad. But
yeah, this is the PlayStation.
Good job, Max,
Plus
making her all sad.
No, I'm sad for them too. At least you didn't end up with at least you didn't complete the process and get a box and say read the description at eBay. It says it's a box.
He got his
RJ, come on now.
It's really hard to get one, to be honest with you.
I can get a controller at Best Buy, but the console itself.
What did you say? You can hook us up? What are you saying, Eddie?
I don't know. It really is hard to get one because even when you do order it, people, the UPS workers, the Amazon workers, they try to steal them themselves.
That's what happened to me because when I got mine, I literally just got a chair and I just sat out there and watched them pull it up because in my neighborhood, they're having cases where UPS drivers stealing packages. So that's I couldn't risk it.
Yeah.
Not this package.
Oh, Aaron Entertainment comes up with an interesting comment. So I want to do you pick one. Would you rather see? He would rather have a game where he plays Witch King. So would you rather have a Witch King game or a Golem
Any other
game?
character would be better than Golem.
Oh, damn.
I want a game where I play as Sauron.
Oh,
yes.
That'd be cool.
I hope that this Golem game is the funnest thing ever, so Matt can just swallow.
I'll admit when I'm wrong. Listen, I can admit when I'm wrong.
I'll never admit it.
First of all, I said Matt, you can also be included in that bet.
All right, so since Zod's back, thanks Zod for coming back. We'll go to the Neo Geo story.
No, I've been having technical difficulties. I don't know if you can tell.
Sniping them.
Yeah, I could tell. I could tell. But I bought this. It's $40. I used to own a Neo Geo Pocket, and I sold it, and I kind of regret that one because I didn't have a big collection, but I had some of the coolest games like King of Fighters versus or SNK versus Capcom and Metal Slug but I own them again now on digital, and I'm going to buy it again if it's physical. But Neo Geo Pocket was a great handout.
What did you buy it on? The Switch?
Yeah, it's a $40 package. I think it's only on the Switch, unfortunately, Zod. But you get these Neo Geo Pocket
because I
games.
saw they came out with this, and then they came out with the Capcom collection on the Switch too.
Yeah, I bought that one. It's beautiful. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I have that as well. It's a really good collection. But I'll tell you what, these games look simplistic, but it's just
these games are great. I play these games all the time on my hacked MVSX. So
okay, you have these on your you're taken care of already then. Okay.
I was gonna say, didn't you get this on your Evercade or whatever?
Well, the thing is, I've got the MVSX, which is the Neo Geo arcade, the bar top arcade that came with 50 Neo Geo games, and then a team, an internet team hacked it, and now you can pretty much add basically whatever games you want to it, because now we can use RetroArch as a front end where we can basically add whatever old games we want to play. So I can have Neo Geo Pocket, all the old Nintendo games, Sega Genesis games. I mean, whatever you want to play on it is basically playable. So it's made the system, completely very, very versatile for a bar top arcade. So
you could play black and white, Keller.
Oh yeah, those are amazing.
You could zoom in. You could change your Neo Geo Pocket. It's fun. At $40, I wish it was like 30. What's that, Nick?
I think it's a great price. I mean, for those classics, but yeah, 30 of course.
Okay. Yeah. Well, if you go
guys, so I gotta ask you. So I gotta ask Isaac, Max, Nick, and Lexi, all you guys. If I'm a guy, I don't have a Nintendo Switch. So would this kind of thing be worth it for me to get like a Nintendo Switch? Is there enough?
Not on its own.
Knowing what a retro retro gamer I am.
I would say the Switch is perfect for retro gaming. They have so many classic Neo Geo stuff and all that. It's worth it.
Okay.
I agree. I would recommend the Switch to anyone who's into
it. I was like, add to cart.
Because it's more indie. I mean, there's a lot.
What about you, Matt? You got a Switch?
Yeah, I got a Switch.
Okay. Yeah. You know what? I get now I'm trying to decide. Do I get a Switch or do I get a Switch Lite? Probably a Switch Lite would be better for me because I don't. I have enough things for the TV.
Why not? I would get the Switch, and then you always have the option.
Oh, okay.
And then if the controller breaks, you could just buy a new Joy-Con. Whereas
or just get a Pro controller. Because with the Lite, if it has Joy-Con drift, you can't replace it. So it'll always be stuck that way.
So should I get a Switch now or should I wait till the Switch Pro comes out?
That's a good question. Nintendo
I don't think you're going to be able to get the Switch Pro, really. I think it'll be the same thing as the
PS5. If it even exists, because Nintendo keeps saying that there's no such thing as a Switch Pro, even though Bloomberg and all these big websites are saying, no, we know for a fact it's coming this year.
Well,
so I don't know.
They kept on denying a mini version of the Switch until they announced the Switch Lite randomly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Nintendo's just weird like that.
That's a good question, though, Zod. Should I get it now or wait for the? I think it's going to be like a year after the Pro comes out that you're going to be able to get it because everyone's going to want. Listen, we have the proof here. Nintendo fanboys are crazy. They're going to want to upgrade.
Well, I mean, I look at Isaac. And it's inspiring as a Nintendo fan because you just see
Isaac,
somebody
who's completely. How many Switches do you have? You have
like 5.
The Mario one, and then this one.
Oh, I like that one.
So wait, the black one is the Switch Lite, right?
Yes, this one's the Lite.
So Isaac, are you going to upgrade to the Switch Pro if it comes out? If you could get one.
Yes, I'm still going to get a Pro.
Collect them all.
Collect them all. They're like McDonald's Happy Meals. Collect them all.
Would you keep all your old ones, or would you sell it?
No, I'd keep these two.
Oh, you keep all of them? Okay.
Yeah, I've joked around about that with one of my friends.
I'm not as big as a Nintendo fan as Isaac, but I'm buying like variant Joy-Cons. I pre-ordered the Zelda ones that come for Skyward Sword, so. Because they look pretty awesome.
I'm not buying any variants because Joy-Cons suck. I like the way they look, but I hate the way they feel. And they should have upgraded by now. They're still saying that. I'm sorry. I respect people that collect them. I understand, but they should have had an upgraded Joy-Con by now. It's so easy to replace it. Like this is Joy-Con Pro, where it's not drift and the mechanisms are better, and you're not gonna. It doesn't feel. It still feels cheap to me. I mean, it's not horrible.
We just bought like a Bluetooth controller. That's what we use. We don't ever like use the actual Joy-Cons for the Switch. It's just very uncomfortable. We just bought like
I always have a dock because I'm so blind. I can't play like handheld. I can't.
But Isaac, do you use mainly like for the Switch, like digital or physical media?
Majority of my games are physical. But I do have a couple.
Enosh's son.
Here, I want to go grab this real quick.
We have like what?
It kind of fell, but
10 or 12.
Yeah, all the Nintendo ones that are
this
like
full thing.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Oh, so it's all digital. Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
That's all
I got 3 of these, and 2 of them are like all Switch games.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, I guess.
I'm kind of the opposite. Like I have like a mixture of physical and digital, but like there's some games that are digital only. Like I got the No More Heroes 1 and 2 on Switch. You can't get unless you go to like limited run games. You can't get a physical copy, but it's always like limited. So
I collect a lot of limited run. Have you gone down that route, Isaac?
Enosh.
I almost Enosh.
There's some games where I will get it digitally, like if it's strictly digital. But
no, but have you got any limited run games, or is that going too far?
There's a couple that I've like thought about, but I just never end up pulling the trigger on those ones.
The problem with limited run is you order something from limited run and it takes like 6-7 months for you to get it. So that's
better.
So it's almost like you forget that you bought it.
Right, and then it comes in. I did get that.
Or you have a wife that says, "What's this? What's this?" I'm like, "I ordered it. I pre-ordered. I have to pre-order."
Pre-ordered it like almost a year ago.
But it's bad when the pandemic happens and then you get like 10 boxes all at once. And then your wife's like, "What have you been doing?" I'm like, "They just decided to come all at once." They waited. They couldn't get everything done for the limited run packages, like the cards or stuff, because of the pandemic, and they shipped a lot at once. And I was like, "Uh-oh, I got them all." I have the stack over here. Here's a recent one I got. Shantae.
Oh,
nice. Cool.
So that just came like a week or two ago. I wanted to get Nick. How far have you been going in the Ghost Goblins Resurrection? Is it worth it?
It's worth it. It's so good because it's basically both games like reimagined, like Ghouls and Ghosts and Ghost and Ghosts. No, Ghosts and Goblins. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So you can go two paths, and it's great because even the music changes depending on what path you take. It's just like it's so good. I recommend it like full price.
I'm still thinking about it, but I'm like, should I wait? I don't know if they're gonna release it physically. If you find out that they're gonna release anyone physically, I'm gonna pre-order that in a heartbeat. There's one on limited run right now that I got to pre-order, but I pre-ordered too many. It's like a Castlevania type game. Blood of the Moon something #2 that I was gonna.
Oh yeah, you're talking about it's from the guy that did Symphony of the Night. Yeah.
So there's a sequel. I have the first one in Game Pass.
You know what I love?
I don't like it as much.
The pixel version, the 8-bit version of Bloodstain that they put out before.
Thank you, Zeno. Sound like my wife. My
physical games are for hoarders. Hey,
my wife is all about digital. Yeah.
Well, no, yes. Max has like all the way back to like what was it? Regular Nintendo games.
I did. I
there, buddy. Yeah. So,
hey, Max, how close are you to having a complete NES physical collection?
No, I sold it. Because I went through. She makes good points. How much do I play it? Or I could play it on another device. If I could play it on another device, I could justify selling it. Like if I have it on a shelf and I'm going to play it on my Switch, I'm like, why do I have this? So. I prefer physical. If it comes re-release on Switch, I'll buy that for sure. But I just
you know what I like to do, Max?
I can't play the majority of the library on anything else, and it's my favorite, so I save that. The Super Nintendo, I'm debating about selling my games. I told Isaac if I do sell it, let me know which games he wants. I'd rather go with give a better price to him than sell it to a store where I know where it goes to. So I have a nice collection there, but they're not.
Dude, your SNES collection is like knock them out, dude. Like you have games that I haven't seen since I was a kid.
Well, I sold some of the more expensive ones like Pocky and Rocky 1 and 2.
Did you have Earthbound?
No, I don't get into RPGs. I had the most expensive one that I sold was Wild Guns, boxed, which I bought for $50.
You had it boxed?
For 10 years ago, and then I sold it, and I got like 100 or 200 for it, and then the next day they sold it for $500 in the store. She's like, it didn't even last the day when I went back. But the thing is, you can't sell it on eBay for that price because there's something about the retro stores that people go in and they see it there that they'll buy it. But if I would have tried to sell it on eBay, I probably would have got like 200, 300, and then people might complain. Like eBay buyers are really complainers, and then they'll try to, not everyone, but sometimes you try to sell this stuff, and they'll be like, "Oh, the boxes, it's completely mint or something." But you don't have to deal with that. Just go so I didn't want to deal with that hassle, like selling it to the wrong person, and then they'll like complain that's not 100%.
Right, because people on eBay can scam you to get to keep the item and stuff, and then
or complain to knock the price down, and then you don't know what. I'm not saying everyone's like that, but a lot.
Oh, there's a lot of them
that buy on eBay that don't buy. The people that buy in the resale shops are more. They see it and they're like, okay, I know what I'm paying for. You ship something, then they're going to complain. I know because I sold some of my pops on eBay. And I was like, I'm tired of dealing with this.
Speaking of the Switch, I totally forgot, but Monster Hunter Rise comes out this Friday, the 26th. That's going to be a big Switch release.
Yep, so I pre-ordered the deluxe edition and all 3 amiibo.
So can we all agree? We got to get at least a Mario Kart something at one point in the future.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun. I'd love that.
Because I haven't gotten them. What do you, Nick and Lex? You have the Switch. Do you play Mario Kart or Smash Brothers?
Yeah, a lot of Smash.
Well, not too much.
Okay.
We've been playing a lot of Luigi's Mansion.
Mansion. What else? Like co-op.
I just got Luigi's Mansion myself, so I'm excited for that.
Yes, it's so good.
It looks very beautiful. I mean, the graphics are very good.
I love Switch graphics.
Yeah,
I just love them. They feel very.
She loves all the Nintendo, like the cuteness.
Yeah.
Of the Switch.
And I like Switch console in general. Just the sounds of the console and the presentation of it.
The little whistling.
I just really like it.
So hey guys, do you guys buy games on multiple consoles? Because I bought BioShock on the PlayStation 4, then I bought it digitally on the PlayStation 4, and I got it on the Switch.
I have a problem. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about doing for the Avengers. I try not to, but I end up doing it.
You end up buying the cross-platform anyways.
It's like a sickness, literally. For me.
Yeah, I have. Yeah,
I don't know why.
Exactly. That's what my wife says. It's a sickness.
Because it's like, if we go on a long drive and I want to play BioShock,
I'm like,
she's
when is that going to happen?
Well, it's easy to justify it for the Switch because it's like, oh, this is the handheld version,
Right, exactly. Yes. That's why I bought Ghostbusters again.
So I try to buy, if I have to buy 2 copies of a game, I try to buy the digital for my Xbox because it's going to be the one I play the most. In the best graphics, and Microsoft is the best going forward with backward compatibility, better than Sony. And then I try to get the physical on the Switch because it's on an actual card. It's similar to a card. I don't know, and I don't know if I don't intend to resell, but if I ever did in the future, it would retain its value really on the Switch, even though it's an inferior graphics. It's still,
but it is physical. Yeah, it's physical media.
But it's and. The majority of stuff is on the limited run. Zod was saying that that's kind of a fault to them. I actually like that because by the time it gets onto the card, most likely it's going to be the up-to-date version. Whereas if they released it at launch, they might update it, and then you need a internet to update it. So I want.
Well, I mean, I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. I just think it's a funny gimmick that they have, where you pre-order it and it takes so long. It's just like they're notorious for it. But no, you're right. It's not necessarily a bad thing per se. I mean, it's kind of cool because again, you forget that you ordered it, and then when you get it, you're like, oh yeah, I did order this. So yeah.
Hirovi, she was excited. She said that was one of her favorite games.
I love Luigi's Mansion. Yeah,
I haven't played the new one.
I wanted to get Luigi's Mansion when it first came out. I just never got a chance to, but they were having a sale at Target, so I was like, I'm just gonna get Captain Toad.
Yeah,
I've been playing Nick. I've been playing Princess Madeline a lot, and that other game that you did a video on. I enjoy that too. I have a problem completing games. So I keep switching back. I'm like, I guess I'm a little ADD. I keep switching back and forth between games, but they're a lot of fun. I did actually finish a game recently. Was that Sir Lovelot, and that game was so much fun. It's not as long as I would want, but it was decent. It was fun. The music was great, and it was challenging enough, but not like break a controller challenging. It was just so much fun. But that's on my list is that Ghouls and Ghosts Resurrection.
Right.
I think I had one more time. Hey, Saggy, are you still there? Well, I had one more story.
I'm like,
I wanted
sitting here
to
like I don't know on the Switch. I haven't played Nintendo games since GameCube, so I was just chilling playing a
you gotta
mobile
get
game.
a Switch. You probably have a lot of fun with that.
Oh, you gonna buy me a Switch?
Maybe.
You could just borrow one.
He's
like, no, I'm holding on to my Switches.
That was the most perfect close up in the history of the show. That the moment you said that was great.
Don't look at my shelves now. Look at the
Saggy, if the Switch Pro comes out, I will gladly donate my regular Switch to you.
Oh wow, RJ's a great guy.
Yeah, I know RJ's gone.
And what do you have, an Ewok shirt? That's cool.
Yeah, it's an Ewok. What up? Ewok crisps.
Oh,
that's awesome!
I love that shirt.
I love it.
Awesome. Where'd you get that shirt?
I got it for Christmas one year. It came in like in a Funko box. One of those Funko t-shirts I have up there on top of my shelf.
Nice.
Ewok Chris. I like that. Yeah. Go get twitching with Saggy. But I wanted to prove Zeno wrong again. Gaming content is becoming more and more stream. Listen, they always said gaming related movies and shows were garbage. That's changed. Sonic's good. They're making a Sonic sequel. My Detective Pikachu was really popular with
I love Detective Pikachu. Actually, that's a fun little movie.
My nieces came over and they're like squealing the whole time. Oh, look at that Pokemon! I'm like, I don't know.
I like the movie too.
Yeah. So it's very successful. Mortal Kombat's coming back.
Mortal Kombat is gonna be legit.
Street Fighter and Super Mario Brothers. Okay, those two movies did not get the love they deserve.
What's
okay? Super Mario Brothers was one of the greatest films made.
You're wrong.
Oh man, that's a hot take.
What about Double Dragon, Brian? What about Double Dragon?
What about it, man? What the hell? Why aren't we making more of these movies? Double Dragon all the way.
I think Double Dragon's on Amazon Prime. I gotta watch that one
too, right? Yeah.
God, it's been so long since I watched that movie.
The Street Fighter movie, I'm like okay with. But
well,
no, that was fun. That was fun.
Raul Julia was cool.
Super Mario Brothers could have been good if it wasn't named Super Mario Brothers. I would have been happy if they just made it like a generic movie where it was kind of loosely based on it a little bit and called it something else, because it's like when you watch it, but it is kind of a guilty pleasure. I do have fun watching the movie, Brian, so I'm kind of with you there on that one.
Well, I mean, I liked Street Fighter. That was like one of my favorite movies when I was a kid.
I love that too. I watched my
Street
dad.
Fighter's
and rest in peace, Raul Julia. You know what I mean? Like he died halfway through that movie. Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I was reading stories about Raul Julia in that movie, how he did that movie for his kids. I'm just like, this warms my heart a little bit reading that.
Yeah. You could tell he was having fun too. It was like, but yet, what's you were sleeping? So you woke up when I said Zeno was wrong. Okay. The last
when somebody says Zeno's wrong.
What's that?
I always wake up when people say Zeno's wrong.
Yes,
that's like
the Last of Us HBO. I think this is going to be a game changer.
I think it's going to be stupid.
Maybe. I don't know.
We'll see, man. I don't know.
It's just going to lead to another video.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because it's Pedro Pascal.
Oh,
I love the cast. Yeah.
Not even that, because what happened to The Last of Us 2 in general. You already know they're going to find a way to crap on this show. These people on YouTube.
Oh yeah. Well, the other thing is it's a reuniting Game of Thrones that young Stark related girl. I can't
remember her name either, but she's great. She's awesome in the show.
So I don't know her name.
I'm excited for that show when The Last of Us when it comes out.
Oh wait, I didn't even read it. I didn't even read the article. Let me bring it back up here. It says that season 1 adapts the first game, but will deviate greatly in some episodes.
Does that mean they're going woke?
No, that means that they might. If they get it. Listen, I don't want to give spoilers for Last of Us, but everyone pretty knows. I'm not going to say which character goes, but I mean. I'm not gonna. But if someone becomes very, the fans enjoy it, I don't see them doing season 2.
I just thought about it too because of what Pedro has been saying about that phrase.
Oh, no.
So when they actually see him, what happens to that character. People are probably gonna enjoy it. Those people probably enjoy seeing Pedro suffer like that.
They made comments saying that they were looking forward to that, which is a little weird.
Oh man.
That is gonna be weird, but they're gonna make videos about it. That's what he gets.
What viewers? Why do you go to this? Sounds woke to me. Deviate from story means woke? No.
What Neil Druckmann really meant was just that he's gonna expand upon stuff. You can't if you're just adapting the first game the way it's structured. Each part of the game, spring, summer, fall, winter. It's gonna be like that, but more expanded. You might get new characters they bump into along the way, or they might expand upon stuff.
Well, Hirovi, you pretty much predicted the videos that are going to come out. But listen, the story, it's very story centered, and if you think about Walking Dead, there's always plot twists and turns, and not everyone agrees. So,
well, I think at this point, if you say anything like that, certain aspects are going to take that as being woke or trying to push an agenda. So I mean, it's only a matter of time for when that show comes out.
The game
it's going to be fodder.
The game had diverse characters and storylines, so that's not diversion. That is canon with Last of Us. I'm sorry.
I just want to see who they cast as Abby. I'm very curious to see who they cast as Abby.
Okay.
I actually want to know that one too, to be honest.
All right. Well, I mean, is it on? Okay, let's finish the gaming topics with this. What's your most anticipated? This we talked about gaming earlier. What's your most anticipating gaming related project, movie, or series? I think I'll put The Last of Us ahead of Mortal Kombat for me.
Oh,
really?
Yes. And I'm excited for Mortal Kombat. I just think I'm excited about a series based on a video game property that's not just animated, because Castlevania I've heard was really good on Netflix.
Castlevania is fantastic.
And I trust in Pedro Pascal to take it to another level.
Yeah, he's a good
and
actor.
Also that young actress, she did great in Game of Thrones. I don't think anyone had a problem with her character. I think there's going to be some amazing acting and plot twists, and they say they're willing to deviate, which is fine with me. And I actually don't want to play the game. I owned the first game. I never played it. I should go back and play it, but I don't know if I want to play the game or just watch the series. So that's mine. I think that's my most anticipated is The Last of Us, because it's something new. And I think it has a high chance for success, especially because it's on HBO.
I agree.
Okay, Nick, that's your what's your opinion?
Lex. I don't know.
I think I'm with you on this one. Yeah, Mortal Kombat. I mean, I've always loved Mortal Kombat, and The Last of Us is literally one of my favorite games.
Ever.
Oh, it is.
And
okay.
We also love Pedro Pascal. We've seen so many interviews of his.
He's
even
such a
before
nice guy.
we knew
Oh
of
God.
The Last of Us, and we just love him so much.
Yeah.
I mean, this is more of a challenge to him than The Mandalorian. I love him in The Mandalorian, but come on, it doesn't challenge his acting.
He didn't really have to.
Did you not see 84? No.
Yeah, we knew it.
Life could be good.
What?
Alistair.
I kind of like that portrayal, to be honest with you.
It was good. I liked him. He was a good part of me.
I still could. It's weird because he should have been arrested in the end. To be honest with you, all the stuff he did. How did he not get arrested?
He had no repercussions, man.
I'm with Max. I wish that movie would have been better.
Yeah. No, he was fine in it though. I liked
was
him.
good. It's just story now.
But I would have said that even before Pedro Pascal, but knowing he's the main actor, that makes my anticipation even higher.
Exactly.
Saggy. Oh, and you played both games, Nick and Lex?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You had no issues. You felt you were satisfied completely.
I love the
Beyond-
second one. I literally at the end I was bawling.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Good game.
You have to be brave to say you like the second one sometimes.
Well,
people on the internet.
I don't think
I didn't have any problem.
We
with
try
the
not
second
to be overly critical about things like that, because I mean, we take it for what it is. That's what they released. That's what they wanted to release. So we'll take it, and we're fans. We bought the best version. Well, not the huge one.
No,
Not the like $200
the digital.
one,
No, it was the deluxe.
It came with like a little book and everything, so that was really
Very
nice.
cool,
Yeah.
I mean, yes, of course, some choices were difficult to accept, but I mean that's just how it was, I guess.
I've kind of lost some interest in the upcoming Mortal Kombat movie because of some comments that were made by the director. The director of the Mortal Kombat movie made some disparaging remarks towards Johnny Cage being a straight white male in today's society, and I got really, really upset when I read the article. And I'm kind of not looking forward to the movie as much as I was. Because when you start
influenced by
internet, when you actually start, picking through. This is what I don't like. I don't like when they try to, when they take movie plots and stuff like that and they inject all that kind of stuff. That kind of stuff doesn't belong in a Mortal Kombat movie. So if that's your view and you're trying to push that view on the movie and on the characterizations being shown in the movie, well, then that ruins your movie.
Well, his character is not. He's not going to be.
But that's the thing. I'm not. Yeah. Yeah,
the director was more so trying to justify why the new character Cole Young exists, because they were asking him like, why is there a new character here when you could have had Johnny Cage as the surrogate character for the audience? And that's when he got into, we didn't want to have Johnny Cage there because it's a diverse film. We want to have an Asian representation, so that's why Cole Young is the main character.
Right, and he goes into the specifics, talking about Johnny being a straight white male and starts getting into all that.
This is why I think that this stuff is they know. Listen, you trend. It's all advertisement is good. What's the saying? All promotion is good press.
There's no such thing as bad press.
There's no such thing as bad press.
Yes. What is gonna get it trending? And the typical people. I'm not gonna. This is a nice gaming podcast, but I'm saying the typical, the usual suspects are going to rage about it.
I think they're lying.
I think they do it on purpose to trigger.
I think Cole Young is actually going to be secretly Johnny Cage. I think they're just going to hide.
I hope not. I am praying that is not the case.
I have a feeling they're going to reveal at the end of the movie that he's actually Johnny Cage.
Well, I think it's a marketing 101 in this day and age. I think they don't really. I think they know it's going to trigger. It's going to trigger people to cover it.
Well, mission accomplished. You know what I mean? Like, you've already got people that are upset about it. So,
and Zod, I think you took the bait.
Oh, I did. I did. I took the bait. I took the bait 100% because I've been a Mortal Kombat fan forever, and Johnny Cage is my favorite character, so I get irritated when I see something.
Must have been so pissed when they killed him off in the Mortal Kombat Resurrection.
You mean that Annihilation movie?
Yeah, that one.
The sequel. When they killed him off, I actually thought that was one of the coolest scenes. That was like one of the best parts of that movie. Like, I wouldn't be upset if they did this movie and they had a scene in there where they killed him off.
See?
At least they have him in there. You know what I mean? No. Zeno's right. The director said he was saving Johnny Cage for a sequel.
See? But it's all part of the plan.
But the thing is,
free promotion
is you gotta.
The outrage culture.
My thing is you don't have to disrespect Johnny Cage to hype up Johnny Cage.
But if you do it for marketing purposes to trigger fools, for free promotion, and then bring him back that's a way to make the second movie more popular, right?
Yeah, from what I was hearing, there was rumor that it was going to be that it could possibly end up being Scott Adkins for Johnny Cage. And I would be completely okay with that. I like Scott Adkins. But I'm just hoping that this Cole character isn't Johnny Cage because he seems like he's going to be a unique character on his own. He seems like he's going to be.
I feel like they're setting him up maybe to be like a descendant of Scorpion,
and I hope so.
I don't know.
Well, getting back to this comments though, if you take him seriously, Mortal Kombat's really never had a diversity problem. I don't think.
No, never has. No,
they've always been pretty. I don't think did they whitewash the original movie. I don't think so.
No, the original movie was awesome.
So the only thing I would say,
Bear is not Asian though.
Well, the only thing, no, I was gonna say the only thing I will say that they changed as far as the design of Mortal Kombat is originally when Mortal Kombat first came out, they actually used live action actors to put in the game. And some of the actors, like as the game progressed, like for instance, Jade from Mortal Kombat was originally depicted as a black woman. As time went on, she changed from a black woman to a white woman to a Latina woman. So I would say they still have been diverse. It's just
she's actually a black woman in a couple of the games, Saggy.
Well, the newest one, she's not.
She's a black. I think she's a black woman in Mortal Kombat 3.
That I think is like up for. I don't really see a certain nationality
Asian.
for that character. I don't know.
Well, she was Asian in the movie, the first movie. So I mean, I don't think it really. Like when people were giving Melina critical thing because she didn't look, because technically speaking, the only issue I had with Melina, whoever was an actress, is like, well, is Katana also going to be played by the same actress? Because you have to remember, Melina is a clone of Katana with Baraka's DNA. That's why her mouth looks like more like that species, but she's supposed to be a clone.
Thought of the most amazing casting ever for Johnny Cage, because I came about it naturally because I was thinking, well, like if they changed Johnny Cage, like this would be like Cobra Kai, how they brought back Johnny Lawrence.
Well,
wouldn't he make an amazing Johnny Cage?
He absolutely would. Yes.
That'd be fantastic. Everyone was upset about not seeing Johnny Cage, and I'm like, first of all, we don't know because we didn't see a lot of other characters. I'm gonna
do clip out of this section of the podcast and do Johnny Lawrence cast as Johnny Cage for Mortal Kombat sequel.
I would be 100% down behind that. I think because he actually was in a movie. The actor William Zepka, who plays Johnny Lawrence, was actually in a movie in the 90s that was very, kind of reminiscent of Mortal Kombat. It had like a Mortal Kombat feel. It's a movie called Shoot Fighter. I don't know if any of you've seen it. It's got Bolo Young in it. It's a very, very good movie, but it has that Mortal Kombat feel, and he played like a Johnny Cage-ish kind of character in that movie.
Well,
Zod, do you know what I have to say to you? You know what, Zod? The only thing I have to say to you is finish him.
Well, that's the cool thing about this Mortal Kombat movie, by the way. Like, did you guys see the new poster where they revealed Cabal? Like, there's still characters that are in this movie that we don't even know about. So,
that's what I'm saying. Everyone was upset about not seeing Johnny Cage. They're like, number one, I feel like they purposely left Johnny Cage out because number one, they have a new character. So the new character, they want to focus on that new character, but also because the character kind of seems like he's a lot like Johnny Cage, that doesn't mean Johnny Cage doesn't make an appearance. We just haven't seen him yet. Because if they just announced Cabal, and Cabal's one of the characters that, I'm not going to lie, I didn't care for Stryker or Cabal. I thought they were kind of stupid characters because they were just copying other characters. Like, why would you have Cabal who has a similar fighting style to Baraka? So it made no sense. And Stryker was basically just Jax without metal arms, or Sonya Blade as a guy. So it didn't make sense because those are characters I didn't really care for. Those weren't characters I was like, I could live without seeing.
The problem though with Johnny Cage, above all the characters that you just mentioned, is that Johnny Cage was part of the original roster of 6 characters when the very first Mortal Kombat game came out. He was there since the beginning. It's like doing a wrestling movie about the early days of the WWF and not having Hulk Hogan in the movie. It's like you can't do that. These are iconic people that were there since the beginning of the promotion. So it's almost like, that's the only difference. Like, I have no issues with like them revealing other characters like Cabal, that's cool, or Ermac or whatever. But these are characters that all, came later. It's not like these characters were there since the inception of the game, which is what my issue is. Johnny Cage is a main character that should be featured. So I'm okay with the idea. Right. I'm okay with the idea of, them saving him for a sequel if that's what their plan is. But the idea is that, I like the idea of this Cole character being a new character that they established and maybe bring him into the games later on and stuff like that. I'm all for that. I just don't want them to completely leave out legacy characters. That's the only thing that
Well, here's the thing: Johnny Cage is a very popular character in the franchise. Like, out of all the characters, Johnny Cage is very iconic, like you said. And I think they purposely didn't include him because they want to surprise us. Because, like I said, when we're watching this movie and you're all sitting there like, this movie's garbage, where's Johnny Cage? And then he just shows up. That's where the excitement, they're like, oh my God, there he is. So
if they pull that off and he's actually in this movie and they got away with not showing him and we don't know and nobody knows he's actually in the movie, that's going to be pretty amazing considering
I could see him as a
how this is the internet and we get leaks all the time. So to me that would be incredible.
Set up the sequel.
They're going to subvert your expectations on.
Oh God.
Rod's gonna see Johnny Cage and he's gonna literally squeal like a girl. Like
I'm gonna have a fangasm right there.
I just wonder how that movie's gonna work though, because like they do the fatalities, are they just gonna like permanently kill characters off? Are they gonna like do like some kind of story reason?
I think they are. But see, at Mortal Kombat though, the whole lore of Mortal Kombat is they can kill these characters off, but then they can have them resurrected in the next game for whatever purposes they're needed for. So
they did that with Kano in the original. They did. Sonya Blade killed Kano in the original. And even in the storyline, she's killed him, and he just comes back.
They resurrect. They get resurrected.
I hate to cut off the conversation while it's hot, but we gotta have the viewers want more. We're busy to keep this group together. We have to keep the stream tight. So this is a great conversation. Save your topics for next week too, if you have some topics. If you're watching this on the replay, we might do a PlayStation Plus mailbag. PlayStation Plus podcast mailbag if you can't watch the shows live, so you could still be included. So comment below. Go follow everyone. RJ's got a channel. Mad Matt on Twitch. Saggy Melonz. Isaac needs to do his channel soon.
Yeah.
Eddie has a channel. Nick and Lex, they're blowing up big time. Zod has a channel and Brian has a channel. So go support all of the help us grow this podcast. And in the future, I don't know if you heard this part, Nick and Lex. I really want to grow this channel. So eventually I want to do some type of start out small giveaways for games, gift cards, or if I have to cash, I don't know. I'll send it.
You'll start giving away Super Nintendo games.
I could. My wife would be happy if I get rid of some of my games. She's like, "You're not using them." Well, that's a possibility.
We could donate games. Then
you need to do what I do. What I do, Max, for games that I really like that I don't particularly need to own physically, and just get like the the custom made boxes. So you can have like the boxes of those old games that you like that are nostalgic, and display them on your shelf.
Yeah,
just empty boxes.
That would make my wife really happy. Zod, empty boxes. That's even worse. There's like no purpose. But she also is like they're clutter. That's like Zeno says. You're a hoarder. My wife just got down here. Okay. So
that stream's over.
No, she's fine. She says I could get the PS5 as long as I get the Harry Potter game. She told me that.
Okay. That Harry Potter game, everybody has to buy it.
Mladen's throwing.
If you can ever get a PS5,
it's not my intention not to do it. Here's the problem, Mladen. You're the only one that follows directions as a YouTube viewer, and I forget. But I will not forget on this show because
I was going to say he's got a point
because we got stat. Oh, thanks, Brian. Because Saggy is legit, and so is the rest of this crew. They remind me. I have a bad memory. I forget stuff. Yes, I am busted.
I have a bad memory. I forget stuff. That's going to be
I always
iconic phrase.
That's a T-shirt right there. I have
a bad T-shirt. Put on a T-shirt. I have bad memory.
Movie Madness Entertainment.
And on the back, it says I forget stuff.
What are you talking about, Rel? You never send me Twitter DMs. What do you now? I should have ended it earlier. This is not a bash match at the end.
Rel sends me Twitter DMs in your face.
Man,
No,
Max is catching heat this week.
No comment. No comment. Thanks, Brian. Thanks, Brian.
Good job,
All right.
Brian.
Oh,
Well,
man.
I do what I can.
Well, I do want to give a little. I saw a glimpse of something on Instagram from Nick and Lex. Were you working on some guitar?
Yeah.
Go check out their
up to
Instagram.
speed. Yeah, it was up to speed.
Yeah,
now, right?
but it's still not the final.
It's still not the final version, but I'm getting there. Yeah.
All
By
right.
the way, everybody, Nick and Lex are literally like what? They are 20 subs away from hitting 8,000. So
we already passed 8.
Damn.
Wait, when?
8,011.
While we were on the show.
Yeah.
Wait, you guys passed it while we were doing the show?
Yeah. Why are they here?
Why are you here?
Never mind then. I had an agenda to get them up there, but never mind. Never mind, Chad. Well, we can get them to 9,000.
PlayStation podcast power couple. That's what they are.
See, the thing is, we gotta talk about more Rush on this channel. We'll get subs.
Yes,
we'll get subs.
Rush.
You know what's amazing?
The Rush Army podcast.
Well, here's the thing. You know what's amazing? When we first met them, they were just like shy of 2K, and then
shy of 1K.
Yeah, we were.
They were just shy of 1K, and now they're at 8K. That's amazing.
Are
the special edition?
Are you up for having guest reaction?
Roll the bones.
Panel? Like I would like to react with you guys on a song.
Sure.
Oh my God. I'm looking.
Oh yeah. We got to do the Clout Crusades and Clout Chase.
That would be so cool. We really want to do that.
Pick a song, whatever you like.
We literally were thinking about that, doing guest reactions like with my dad, like with you guys, my sister.
I'll come on and do 2112. It's my favorite.
Yeah, to do 2112. Okay, 2112 is probably going to be our next live stream. So
I'm down.
Though some people have told us that we have to first listen to another album to fully get it, but I don't get it because that other album came out later. So I'm really confused. But we really want to do a live stream for 2112, and then it would be really cool to do guest reactions as recorded videos too, not just as live streams.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So that would be great. Thank you, Josh. We appreciate it.
All right, so we are going to end it just because.
Yes, let's go.
No, because everyone. The reason I like to keep the show short is because everyone's got busy lives, and it makes it easier to come together and to get everyone back, because then we know it's just an hour and a half. So we went past the hour and a half mark, because it was such a great conversation. Thank you for all the support, and we join us next week, and tell people about this podcast, because we got to keep this group together. And the only one we're missing is Rhea. Rhea, looking at you, girl.
Gaming videos also.
Yeah. Oh yes.
Gaming videos. Yeah.
Yeah. Rhea, we need to get Rhea in on this, and then we have. Man, this team is amazing. Woo-hoo. All right. Bye, everyone. Say
bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you. Take care.
Bye.